Can you smell what the Chelsea is cooking? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. Look at Reece James. Look at Reece James. He's already practicing lifting up the trophy that he's going to pick up in the upcoming season that's going to start just around the corner. He's already practicing. Ladies and gentlemen. The arm movement is already there. Reece James has come out publicly and said, you know what? We are competing for everything. We want to win it all. We want to win it repeatedly. This is massive. The ambition shown by our captain. Honestly, this is deep. This goes a long way. And this is exactly what the fan base wants to see. And once the captain talks like this, like it gets the entire fan base up off their seat and really start backing the team. And honestly, I've been saying it for months now that I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling something exciting happening. I'm feeling the camaraderie. I'm feeling the chemistry that he's building in the squad with all of these new players that has come in and players that have left. It doesn't seem like it's an unsettled group. It actually feels like a group that is so determined to do something dangerous this season, man. And I'm feeling it. The mood is good. The hype, the vibe, everything is so spot on. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about Reece James and his latest comments. Going to talk about Jamie Gittens once again. Lovely comments coming out from him as well. I think it's very, very wise to talk about him. And Jorrel Hato. Jorrel Hato is one that we, of course, need to talk about. And then there's some bits and pieces in regards to some transfer news. But we're going to kick things off from here. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I love this picture, by the way. Reece James just put a Premier League, put a Premier League trophy there that he's lifting. It's going to be incredible, man. Honestly, I'm hoping that we have a strong season in the Premier League and go as far as possible in the Champions League. Maybe pick up some of the domestic cups as well along the way. It's important. It's important we pick up some trophies this season for the sake of this group, because this group is now hungry. They're hungry to keep winning, hungry for silverware. And we deserve it. We deserve it. Now, this is what Reece James had to say to Super Sport TV. I don't know who that is, but for people that may know, comment below who Super Sport TV is. Reece James, we are in a good position. Oh, you best believe we're in a good position. This season, we are going to be ambitious. We want to compete at the highest level and win all competitions we're in. I love it. Thank you so much, Reece James. What a captain. I have to say, Reece James, since the time Enzo Maresca said, hey, as a captain, I need him to lift a little bit more. I need him to go to the next level. Honestly speaking, Reece James has. Since that, the kick up the backside that Enzo Maresca provided Reece James has gone to a different level as a leader. I still remember, and you guys will all know, against Real Betis in the Conference League final, when Reece James, it was Cole Palmer that provided the cross and Enzo Fernandez scored the equalizer. Reece James and Enzo Fernandez had a moment where they just grabbed each other, bumped each other's head against each other, and I think Enzo Fernandez just gave him a quick slap like that, and Reece James grabbed him as well. I just felt something was brewing, man. I really did. That, honestly, it still gives me goosebumps. Look at this. Still gives me goosebumps, man. That moment was something special. That really was something special. And I think since then, as you saw, what we were capable of doing, I feel like it's only going to get better and better this season. And the chemistry between the players, you can already see, not just Reece James talking the way he is and his chemistry with a lot of players, but Cole Palmer, you can already see how close he feels with Esteval Willian. Jamie Gittens as well, and we're going to talk about this next up. In fact, it's Jorrel Hato, but we're going to bring up Jamie Gittens maybe next up. Look at what Jamie Gittens is saying straight away. He just recently arrived. Like, literally, he just recently arrived. Jamie Gittens, I feel quite settled already, to be honest. When players say things like this, that's when you know it is a good environment. It is a environment that fosters good, successful situation. So I love this. I feel quite settled already, to be honest. I have talked to everyone. They're all good people here, good souls. Everyone is young. Has similar interests off the pitch. and it is easy to talk to everyone. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. And do you know what? He's already surprised me in the first match, and I know we've got to see a lot more of him. But from the bits and pieces we've already seen against Bayer Leverkusen, he looks like a very, very good player, someone who's going to be electric when the opposition wants to sit deep. He loves to take the players on. And then the best part about Jamie Gittens is he makes good decisions in the final third. We've had players before in the likes of Madueke who can take players on, but decision making is was not something that just came naturally. Nicholas Jackson is one that can take players on as well, but once again, not always polished in terms of his execution. And both these players, well, Madueke is already gone, and Nicholas Jackson looks like he's on his way, and we've replaced them with João Pedro and Jamie Gittens and a few of the other players that are going to come. We'll talk about Xavi Simons tomorrow in regards to the latest. But Jamie Gittens, man, he seems like someone who has a serious demeanor about him to succeed. So, I was a little bit skeptical when we got him, because I thought from the clips that I've seen of him at Dortmund, I just felt that another player that needs development. We've got plenty of players that need development. I never hated on him. Like some people have been saying, "Oh, Miz, you've been hating on Gittens." I never hated on him. I've always said he's a decent player, but I just thought that he's another player in the bunch of players that we already have that needs developing. I just thought that maybe we get someone a little bit more ready-made and take it from there. But Jamie Gittens, look, don't forget, and I've mentioned this previously as well. Him coming from the City Academy, already knowing quite a lot of players within Chelsea, compound. It should help. It should help, and maybe that in itself will create a really good chemistry as well. And chemistry is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, extremely important. Excuse me. So yeah, look, very, very happy with Jamie Gittens off the back of what Reece James has said. Now, in regards to Jorrel Hato, check this out. Jorrel Hato via Instagram, first time in blue, first time at the bridge, very special feeling. I love him, man. Honestly, this kid has really blown my mind. I mean, there was a lot of good performances, right? Esteval Willian, Jamie Gittens, and many more. Many more. Jorrel Hato was one that really caught my eye, man. Jorrel Hato, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I think, a serious level baller. From the bits and pieces we've already seen of him against Leverkusen, can play left back, drift into midfield area and become an inverted player. He does it seamlessly. Yes, of course, Cucurella is the number one player on that side, operating, no problems. But now Cucurella has solid competition and a player that Chelsea Football Club can rely on when we need to give Cucurella some break. And Cucurella cannot be, just relaxing on his tippy toes. Do you know what I mean? He needs to be aware. He needs to be aware what's happening, because if Cucurella drops his level just slightly, I think Jorrel Hato will be there to knocking on the door to take that position. Look, he was very impressive. The way he carried the ball, the way he tackled, the way he passed, the way he's, decision-making from deep, finding those passes up front. This is good, man. This is very, very good. Moving into a serious season where we want to compete, as Reece James said, we want to compete at all fronts. This player is going to make a huge difference for us, man. It really will. So once again, kudos to the owners, kudos to the directors, kudos to the scouts to be able to get this deal done. And the deal was a decent, nice fee as well. We didn't break the bank or anything like that. And he's a young player, but this is the type of player that I don't mind. Young player with immense experience. Over 100 caps for Ajax in all club competition. Incredible. Was captaining Ajax at the age of 19. So we're getting a leader, young player. Hopefully he's got a bit of a longevity about him, and a quality, talented player as well. So big up to Jorrel Hato. Needed to talk about him, and the fact that he's also very, very excited, goes a long way. Look, we are hopefully destined to win some sort of silverware this season. We hopefully are destined to win something. Incredible. I love it. Next up, some transfer news, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea are not searching for any new goalkeeper currently. They have faith in Robert Sanchez and Philip Jorgensen as 2025-2026 approaches, coming from Kieran Gill. Look, this is what it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going for a goalkeeper. All of these Donnarumma rumors Donnarumma rumors. They're not going to happen. I think Donnarumma, if anything, might be going towards Man United because PSG have bought a new goalkeeper who far better suits their needs, I suppose, from Luis Enrique's point of view. Robert Sanchez, look, for the past probably the final third of the season, along with the Club World Cup, he has shown improvement. He really has. Can we trust him to continue that in the upcoming season? We don't have any other options anyway. We're not going out there buying a goalkeeper, so we're going to have to believe in him. Is it a bit scary? Of course it is. Of course it is, because we know what Robert Sanchez is capable of when he's not on it. However, we're going to have to give the benefit of the doubt here that maybe he's turned a corner. And Jorgensen, that was a very strong performance against Bayer Leverkusen. Hopefully he has a better season as well, because Jorgensen last season was iffy too. Whenever he was given the opportunity, when Robert Sanchez was faltering, Jorgensen didn't grab the opportunities with both hands either. So, it's up to Jorgensen to ensure that he can do well as well this season, and he can have a far settled performance for the upcoming season. Because if Robert Sanchez does falter, Jorgensen should be ready to take up that spot, and he needs to put on absolute cliniques. Do you know what I mean? He needs to put on some top performances. So let's see. This is the one position where, I'm a little bit weary moving into the new season, but we're going to have to back them. We're going to have to back them, and hopefully with the good environment that we have right now, it's going to come good. Now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Nice is negotiating for David Datra Fofana, and Toulouse are also interested. Chelsea are demanding a one-off transfer. Both Nice and Toulouse are trying to find a financial solution. Nice has instead raised the idea of a loan with the option to buy. Look, no more loan business for David Datra Fofana. We've seen enough. I mean, obviously, injuries have hampered the situation as well, but at the same time, now it's been 3 seasons, and it's just not worked out. Let's just offload him. I'm sure we're going to go and buy many other gems down the track, and we already have. Crystal Palace's youngster Jesse Derry. So we've got plenty of kids lined up. We don't have time for David Datra Fofana, unfortunately, anymore. So no more loans. Let's get it permanent, and let's see exactly what some of these French clubs can offer. Sad. A lot of people said when we first bought him, oh no, Didier Drogba replacement. Here we go, baby Drogba. Yeah, we need to calm down. Not everyone can turn out to be baby Drogba's, but let's see what happens with David Datra Fofana. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Reece James and his ambitious comments. How you feel about that? How you feel about Jamie Gittens? How you feel about Jorrel Hato? Comment about Jorrel Hato. I really would like to see what you guys have to say. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.